When I was 10, 11, started playing softball. Then when I got into junior high and high school, I played 3 sports. So I did volleyball, basketball, and track. And then in college, wanted to continue playing volleyball. So I played at Adrian College in Adrian, Michigan 1 year, and then transferred to Butler University and played there. And then after that, started coaching. After I was playing, and then I became a coach. My husband was also coaching at the same time, so he has coached high school football for 30 years. And so that entered a role for me as a coach's wife. The real huge struggle is the pressure of just how your husband is performing, and it can be from the total score at the end of the game, whether they've won or lost, and then all the little components up until that point. And I know myself I've struggled with, and I've seen other coaches' wives that are in the stands that you're real in tune to what people say and how they react, and snide comments, or just really judging every aspect of the game. I think that also what's challenging is when you think about sitting there and then you hear things, then what do you do with that? And so typically I've had people near me and will grab each other's hand, or just whisper in each other's ear, or just take a deep swallow, or remind each other, if it gets bad, you need to go take a break, you take a break. It would be great if more people were aware, but I don't know that would make such a big difference as such that it's just an individual thing. So it's almost like to know that other people recognize what you're going through is huge. That's one thing. If you have people that can pray for you, to know, listen, it's tough. It really is tough, because you can choose to open your mouth or you keep it closed. And I've done both, just depending on the heated situation that it's in. So I think it would be nice if other people were aware, to know these are the kind of things that coaches' wives deal with, and that they aren't alone. One thing that we decided early on is that if this is our ministry, if this is what we're doing, my husband's a coach, that we're going to be all in, we're going to all do it together. And over the years, I've seen a lot of marriages fall apart because husbands aspire to be head coaches, they put so much time in. We decided that we were going to do this together, and so how does that look as a believer to do that? And that's to stay as a family. So anytime there was, like during 2-a-days, when he never could come home, we took food to him. We constantly thought about ways we could grab 10 minutes or 15 minutes, or whatever way we could help the assistant coaches and their families. We had them over all the time. I remember over the years hearing things, and I would not share them with my husband. I would not tell him what is being said in the crowd. I would not say this or that, because there's enough pressure. Knowing that when a coach comes home, when your husband comes home, that you don't necessarily want to say, how was practice? Having that conversation to say, do you want me to ask you how practice is, or do you want to just leave it there? It's not always that you're there to help solve the problem, but sometimes he wants to talk about it. You need to be the biggest cheerleader for your husband, because he is going through so much pressure, and it's just ridiculous. Just be his cheerleader, and however that looks, that uniquely is going to build him up.